Hello, my people. How are we doing today? Thank you for joining me yet again another time today on True Talk TV. I want to talk about a social phenomenon which is going on around the place. And as someone in the diaspora, I believe that it is my responsibility to guide us with my little nugget of wisdom based on experience living here in the United States of America. The japa syndrome. Yes, everybody is japaing. The airports are full. Every means of exit, the young, the old are exploring them with great determination. And I just feel so sad because, of course, this is triggered by unsavory economic and financial, political situations in our countries of origin, Nigerian governments. We've been talking about this for decades, and I just don't know what more to say. I just don't understand. But let's not veer off. A young man described japa as the expectation of self, right? Along with our entrepreneurial spirits and gifts. I agree to a very great extent. But as we japa, what should we expect in the diaspora? Now, as we all know, culture defined as the way of life of a people. We grew up with certain cultural beliefs, cultural practices, and things like that. Can you take your knowledge and way of life entirely to another environment? No. Seriously, no. So, what should we know? This is a PSA, public service announcement from me to you. One degree, yes, one degree that we take that is legitimate in the diaspora is a BA, which we know to be Bachelor of Arts. But in the diaspora, it is not Bachelor of Arts. It is begin again. So no matter what you wear, who you wear back home, be ready to begin again. We stoop to conquer. So even though you're beginning again, your focus and determination can take you to the top within a very short time. So in order to begin again successfully, you need to be humble. Be thankful for every opportunity. Stay within the law. Stay within the law. Because if the diaspora wasn't an organized society, wherever you want to go in diaspora, if it wasn't an organized society, there wouldn't be that attraction for you to go there. Remember? So you must stay within the law. And as a Nigerian American, I cannot but emphasize that over and over again. Stay within the law. In order to succeed in the diaspora, I tell people, we all know that the world is different now. It's good to be a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, a pharmacist, wherever you are. But in the world that we live today, especially as an immigrant, learn a trade. You must learn a trade. And what trades would I advise that you learn? Anything car related, panel beating, being a mechanic, vehicle rewiring. I encourage you to learn that. Makeup artistry in combination with photography and gele. tying of the headgear. If you know those three, you are sitting on a gold mine. Because people will come to you once you have your own space. Things will fall into place with time. People will come to you knowing that they can get all three services in one place. They'll come for their photo shoots, right? It is very essential. You can get a contract to be the makeup artist for an entire bridal train. In American dollars, that is good money. People who want to celebrate their birthdays, wedding anniversaries, they will come to your space, to your home, to do the makeup, gele, and photo shoots. So those are trades that I encourage you to learn. But you must be ready for certification. In this place, and I believe it's the same in Europe or in Asia, certification is very essential. It is a necessity because the government has to be sure that you know what you're doing, that your service is not going to be injurious to anybody who comes to you, for them. So be ready to get certified. Even as a sweeper, I'm telling you, as a food handler, for anything, you have to be certified. And that is one of the reasons why places like America are progressive and safe. So you cannot beat that. But learn these trades from back home. Hairdressing, be a good one. And when I say hairdressing, know how to weave and braid hair. Very, very important. Having said all of those, if you are lucky to have a friend or family host you for how long or how short a time, you are blessed. When you come in as a guest, please be a guest. Do not come and teach them how to do things in their own home. Be a grateful and useful guest. Right? Don't come and teach them how to raise their children. That is the number one explosive. Don't come teach them how to raise their children. Don't come and teach them how to, do things. Just don't be that busybody. Be a guest. And as a female, I tell you, we women, we know ourselves. Please mind your mind. Mind your mind. If you come in with your family, and because it's hard to host even one person, because your bills go up, right? Where you have to pay more for water, for electricity, for whatever it is. So talk less of hosting an entire family or a couple. It's not easy to be an host, except you have a very large heart. So if someone has a large heart enough to host you, don't make them regret their actions, because it is hard to be a host. Yeah. Don't make them regret their actions, I beg of you. Right? So, having said all of those, financial independence is essential. Come in with as much money as you can and don't hide it from your hosts. Let them know that I have this amount of money and I am hoping that I can rent a space with it. They would support you. But when you hide what you have, it won't go well. Let your host know, this is my plan, this is how much I have. They would work with you within your budget or even add to it to get you into your own space within a short time. Right? So, if some people do it, and I think that this is what I'm going to talk about is very, very good. If they rent a space for you right off the bat, like maybe their own space is small or they've been burnt in the past, because people have been burnt. People have been burnt by, just from the bad experiences of helping others. If they've been burnt in the past and they decide to rent maybe a room in a house, a basement, apartment, or some apartment space for you, be ready to continue to pay your own rents. And I want you to know that if somebody pays for 1 month's rent on your behalf, it's actually 2 months, because they have to pay that first deposit, which we call the security deposit, which is a full month's rent, as well as 1 extra month. So be ready to pick your own mantle and run your own race going forward. If you do not, they will throw out your properties, and right under your nose, unknown people will come by and pick your own properties from the dump. They will pick your TV, they will pick anything that catches their fancy. They will take it away, and there's nothing you can do, because once your property is out of your apartment onto wherever the police officers throw them out into, it's public property, right? So be ready, not just about buying your ticket and getting on the plane, but be ready to be self-sustaining financially. And when you get a job, take whatever job that comes. Take whatever job that is legal. Remember, I talk about legality. Stay within the law. Take whatever legal job that comes your way first, and then you can rise and go wherever. The good thing about us is that our focus is always razor sharp. That I can say. So do not despise your humble beginning wherever you find yourself. Just stay focused, and the top is definitely your space. So I hope you found this very important and very useful today. Until I come your way again on True Talk TV, please subscribe, click on the notification button, share this video, and make a comment. And until then, stay well. Bye.